Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be reviewing the Centurion Mark 5/1. Now this is a tank you were able to achieve for free during the Blitz Cup event, and this was the one I chose out of the 3 tanks. I already had the Progetto and I thought this was a better choice over the Action X, personally, just because the Canaverin after the buff is decently similar to the tank, and all around I don't have a tank quite like this that's this good. And I'm glad that I did choose this tank though, because it is a really great tank, a lot of fun as well. Running down the statistics here real quick, it has 1450 HP. Turret armor is amazing on this tank. Great turret armor. Actually has more turret armor on the rear than the sides, which is kind of funny. Pretty decent hull armor as well. And it has a 2,334 DPM, 4.88 second reload for a 190 alpha gun, as well 226 millimeters of penetration on that AP. The accuracy is pretty decent on the tank, 3.5 second aim time, 0.299 dispersion, and great 10 degrees of gun depression to go with that amazing turret that allows you to go hold down quite well, and a 45 km/h top speed. So we're going to jump into some battles here in the tank. And just talk about this and its playstyle and stuff. So this tank obviously is very similar, basically a copycat to the Centurion 1, I believe, in the British tech tree. This is basically that tank, but just on steroids. I mean, this tank is much better in many ways. I believe this has a quicker reload than that tank, and as well, this tank of course has much better armor, and the main feature of this tank is the great turret combined with a great gun. You'll see this battle here. I'm going to be going hold down here on this mid section where B cap would be during supremacy, and you're going to see that it's really good at holding these positions. These positions. It has that great 10 degrees of gun depression like I talked about. You combine that with a pretty quick firing gun. It's great at peekabooing. It's great at going in these hold down positions and just eating away at heavy tanks, because it does have pretty decent pin. You can see we get lucky here, and we have a Yo over here who I believe is AFK. So we're going to get a shot into him, try to start farming this guy up. And I'm actually going to turn up the sound here. He does come alive though, and you're going to see right here that this guy is just going to get farmed by us. This is what I mean by this gun is great at just eating away at these heavy tanks. Now that right there, I did not expect. Apparently I was too far forwards, and he was able to pin the side of my tank right there. So that was really my fault that I got pinned right there. I should have not been that exposed. I didn't think he was going to aim for me, just because I seemed like, I figured it seemed that I was a harder target to hit than a lot of the other targets out there. So we're going to farm that guy up. We get 1200 or so HP, and I was kind of a little bad on my awareness this game. I should have noticed this VK much earlier, but this VK came down here around the corner, rushing this Annihilator. So you can see we popped the adrenaline. We got that reload going real quickly. Annihilator gets a clip in, and then this guy is just going to get destroyed by us. I mean, this guy, we're going to give him a love tap and a fire, lose 127 HP, but we are able to finish him off. And we are now up to 1 kill and 2.2k damage. So very nice game so far. We're going to get a nice shot on the AMX. You can see that accuracy right there is pretty decent on the tank, like I said, which of course you always want to have good accuracy. ISU up here, we are going to do a nice snapshot on, but we unfortunately will miss that shot on. The Comet here, we're going to get a nice shot into. This guy has his ammo damage, so he is not really much of a threat to us at all. We have this Annihilator here. Don't really quite have enough gun depression, so I have to poke a little too far, and then that will actually bait him into shooting at us, but he does shoot too late and misses all of his shells. Comet is going to get up here. We're going to kill him real quick, and you can see this tank is very dominant on the battlefield. Whenever you go in these hold down positions, whenever you use that DPM of the tank, it can be very dominant. And I mean, we are top tier this game. That always does help. That's something you are quite a bit at tier 8 though. You're really not the bottom tier that often. And even when you are, it is still mostly fighting tier 8s, and you can hold your own against a lot of those tier 7s. So you see that game right there was quite an ease of a game. Nothing we really had to worry about. And we have a nice second class in the tank, high caliber, 3.5k damage in 2 kills, as well. You can see as well that the tank does print credits quite well. We're going to get another battle going here, and I believe this one is an ace tanker as well. We are bottom tier as well, so you're going to see that the playstyle, or not really the playstyle, but how I play whenever we're, bottom tier in the tank. Really, they only have a standard B that we got to worry about, because we are on the med side compared to their other 2 tanks are heavy tanks at tier 9. So, the tank, it's not the fastest. I will say that. It isn't really the fastest of tanks. Man, I'm having trouble talking to. But it does make up for it with the armor. You're gonna see right here, fighting the standard B, I mean, we get a nice shot off there. He bounces his heat on this. I'm not sure why I shot that shell right there. That FV was well into cover. I didn't aim it at all either. Kind of not the smartest idea. But fortunately for us, our entire team now is backing us up. They have come up here. We see that there is someone in the cap. He has now left the cap though, so that does let us know that most of their team is down there most likely. So this standard B rushes here, and this guy does not aim his shells. He has only pinned 1 out of, I believe, 4 shells so far. So we're going to get an HE into him here, 261 damage, nice HE. There's the email too, so he did come up here. We somehow bounced that shell. I'm not sure what that bounced on, but this guy is going to shoot at someone else. We're going to go around. Unfortunately, we aren't able to pick up that last shot on the tank though. But you can see now that there are those 2 tanks down there near the cap. This email 2 right here, though, is going to get absolutely destroyed. This guy poked up here just too late to, right as we were pushing, and yeah, he's going to get a little bit wrecked here. Just a little. We're going to get one more shot into him before that guy does die, finished off by that AMX. So these 2 guys down here, though, are sitting in the open. No clue what these guys are doing. I don't know how they hadn't have been farmed more by now. I think we were all busy with that email. But these guys just are sitting in the open, letting us farm. This KV4 especially, I mean, I can just sit here and farm this poor guy. I mean, he gets tracked right there, granted, but this guy still took way too long to pull back in there, and we're going to get quite a few shots in there. Unfortunately, that one did not do damage. We did manage to track him, though. I'm going to try to focus on this AT now, though, because he is pushing quite aggressive to us. We're going to miss that second shot, unfortunately, but that that Conway is going to finish the guy off. So you can see now that it is a 6v3, not really anything we got to worry about. It's going to be another very nice sweep of a game. Gonna get a nice shot into that ST right there. And we are going to rush this guy. So this guy, of course, is a tier 9. I mean, we're winning, so I really don't care if I would die. But you can see, obviously, it does quite well at pinning that ST's lower plate. Not really much of an issue, and I'm sure if I switched to premium, I'd be able to pin the rest of his upper plate. You could even see right there, it kind of was flickering gray a little. So we are going to finish off this ST. Very nice, over 3k damage now. And now we're going to go for this FV301. Don't want this guy to be left and then have to chase him around the map for like 15 minutes, so we're going to take that guy out. There are 53 TP does go down to this guy. We're going to give him a nice ram for 93 damage before he's taken out by the AMX. So we get a nice 3.8k damage to that game, 1300 bounced, 2 kills as well, and this is going to be my first ace in this tank. So very nice battle in the Centurion we had right here. And it is a great tank at earning credits whenever you get those masteries and stuff. 140,000 credits. So, yeah, that is the AMX, everyone. Or not the AMX, I don't know why I said that. That is the Centurion Mark V, everyone. Great tank, highly recommend if you guys still, I don't know, I mean, I doubt there's anyone out there who has not chosen their Blitz Tank Cup yet. But I would recommend this tank. Obviously, all 3 tanks are great choices, but if you already have the Progetto, which is a scenario a lot of people are in because they got it last year or from other things, I would go for the Centurion Mark V personally, but honestly, it's whatever you think you'll be more comfortable in, a heavy tank or a medium tank. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.